Hello, and welcome to the stress reduction presentation. My name is Stephen Beach, and this is for my Management of Stress and Tension class, assignment number 3. And this is being recorded April 1st, 2009. So let me just give you a little background introduction. Of all the stress reduction techniques that I've read about in this course, reducing stress through physical activity was one of the main draws for me. And there's a number of reasons why, and we'll cover that in a little bit. Starting shortly after the course began, I wrote out a schedule that included 4 different kinds of activities. And this is my activity schedule. First thing I wanted to do was start walking on the many hiking trails that we have here. I live in southern Oregon, and we have hiking trails just a few minutes away, and also across the county. So I wanted to definitely include that. So it's been something that I've really liked to do most of my life. The second thing I wanted to do was to work on our mini farm. My family and I just moved here to this farm, and it's about 2 acres, and it's been left pretty much to go wild for the last few years. And we've been trying to bring it back under control and to have it start producing some crops and different things. The other thing I wanted to do was start taking on walks with my kids, get us all out, get a break, and help with that. All of our kids, we have 3, they're all homeschooled, so they're here with us during the day. The last thing was to wander around the lake to have some soul-searching time, I guess you could say. So those are my 4 activities for physical activities that I wanted to use to reduce stress. So why this technique specifically? Well, this technique allowed me to kill many birds with just a few stones. And what I mean by that is, first I was able to spend more time alone in the woods, admiring nature, and having time to contemplate a little bit and getting my thoughts together. And the other thing was I was able to incorporate my stress reduction technique with my work on the farm, or basically meaning my main occupation is running an adult foster care home with my wife, and it can be pretty stressful at times, and so having my occupational work balance out and reduce the stress from my other work is a balancing act that seems to work really well. The last thing was I was able to spend some more time directly interacting with our kids, which is definitely important. So how long have we been doing this? Well, we've been trying to walk every day with the kids during the school days. So that's Monday through Friday. And I've been trying to put in about 2 to 5 hours on the farm each day, each work day. So that's also Monday through Friday. And occasionally some work on the weekends as well. I'm trying to go for a 30-minute hike each week, but sometimes I try to do more than that. Try to stay out for a couple hours if possible. And the last thing is I go to the lake at least once a week to just kind of wander around. Don't really have any plans or goals there. It's just time to, take a breather. I've been trying to do this for about 2 months, and it's still going pretty good. So some of the barriers that I've run into trying to do this stress relief plan is, one, not wanting to get off the sofa at all to do any work. I've had a pretty sedentary lifestyle until we moved here, and so it's kind of hard to break those habits. Second thing is not wanting to break the routine of the kids' homeschool schedule, and they really need to have a routine in place, and it's kind of hard to switch that all around, especially for just stuff, for me, to try to reduce stress. So The other thing is not having the necessary funds for tools and materials to work on the farm or around the house and that kind of stuff. The farm itself will never produce money, but it will be self-sufficient. So that's why we have the adult foster care to provide the income to support the mini farm. So, the other thing is not having the necessary funds to buy the gasoline to get to the hiking trails, because some of them are a little ways out. And the other thing is, one, feeling guilty about taking time out for myself, and the other one is feeling rushed when I am out doing the activity. I feel rushed to get back home, to get the projects going, to do schoolwork, a number of things. And sometimes there's not enough time in the schedule in a day to actually do the activities itself. So those are some of the barriers that we've run across. So some useful advice for others, I would say number one would be that you really have to like doing physical activities, or you will not stick with it at all. This was one of the reasons why I picked hiking and getting out into nature, because I've really had a passion for that for most of my life. The second thing would be that it's best if you write out a schedule when you begin, to actually write it out on paper, because daily life will try to creep in and steal all of your time that you have. And if it can, it will. And it's better to have the goals in your schedule right now and post it somewhere where you'll be reminded of it, and it'll constantly be there to keep you on track. Last thing would be to make sure that you don't overdo it, because if you do and it becomes a chore, you'll burn out really quickly. So to make it to keep it something that you can consistently do, you need to do it in small steps. So, and the last bit of advice is to stop stressing and start living. So I want to thank you for watching this stress-free broadcast. I wish you all the best in all of your endeavors, and I hope you have a rest of the great class. Thank you very much.